I'm not Albert, I'm not Al, I'm not Bert, I'm Alberto. And that's why I'm going to officially change my name to Alberto, because that's what the world knows me as.
There can be a lot of reasons a person wants to legally change their name. Marriage, divorce, typo on a birth certificate.
And the reason I'm Albert is because my dad didn't think twice to look at my birth certificate when he told them, that's my new baby, Alberto. And when they tried to correct him and said Albert, he said, yeah, that's his name.
Whatever your reason, to legally change your name in Arizona, you first need the application for change of name for an adult. You can download it from azcourthelp.org, or you can pick it up in person at your county superior court. This form is valid in any Arizona county. Just make sure you write the name of the county in which you're petitioning for the name change in the blank space after Superior Court of Arizona. Alberto lives in Phoenix, so his form should say Superior Court of Arizona in Maricopa County. And don't skip any questions, starting with question 1, the name on your birth certificate.
Really? Albert? No. I'm Alberto.
Got it, but you still have to enter the name that's on your birth certificate. Sorry, Alberto. Question 2, what's your current legal name? This might be different from your birth name if you got married and took your spouse's last name. Question 3 asks you to list all the other names you've had. So if you've been previously married, and then previously married, you must list all those names on this form. See, there's plenty of room.
Hey, sometimes things just don't work out.
Finally, the fun part, filling in what you want your new name to be. Here's where you can also ask that birth records be ordered changed to reflect the new, brighter, better, bionically named you.
I want to be Alberto. That's what I've grown up being. I'm Mexican.
The last part of this form asks you to acknowledge that this name change is about you doing you, not because you're trying to dodge debts, defraud creditors, or hatching a plan to commit forgery or some other crime.
So what you're saying is, if I change my name, I'm still responsible for the debt under the old name? What?
That's what we're saying. In fact, question 4 on the form asks you to spell out why you're changing your name. If you have any felony convictions, you will check yes and list them in the space provided. If there are charges against you pending, but you haven't been convicted yet, there's a space for that. Write them down. Make 2 copies of this form, and you're ready to file these papers at the Superior Court's Clerk of the Court. The clerk should stamp all your documents and return them to you. Here's where you pay the filing fee. If that fee is a problem, you can apply to have it waived or deferred. But be ready to provide paycheck stubs for proof of income. The clerk will schedule your hearing and provide the time and place. Now, what to do between filing and your hearing? You have to give notice.
Hello, I'm changing my name.
It's a little more involved than that.
So you give notice to your current creditors, your bank if you have a mortgage, credit card companies such as gas cards, store cards and stuff like that, and anybody who may have a reason to need to know of the name change.
So when I change my name, I have to tell interested parties that I've changed it? Like my husband?
With respect to being married, you do have to give your spouse notice, and they have the right to be at the hearing. They may require you to do personal service on your spouse for the hearing, so it's going to be a little more costly to serve your own spouse.
Now, if your spouse is down for the name change, they fill out a consent of spouse to name change of an adult and waiver of notice. Have it notarized, and you bring that to the hearing. But if your spouse or any other interested party objects, give them a stamped copy of your application and the notice of hearing regarding application for change of name that shows the date, time, place of your hearing. Then have them sign an acceptance of service. This proves that you told them when the hearing is, and you're going to need to bring this paperwork to the hearing. On the day of your hearing, bring 2 copies of your order changing name for an adult. Bring your proofs of service, a photo ID, and certified copy of your birth certificate. You'll also need to bring any divorce decree or decrees and any prior name change orders. Also, if you're not a U.S. citizen, bring that passport or proof of immigration status. And then it's up to the judge to grant your name change or not.
And what will happen is when you go to the day of the hearing, the judge will ask if there's anybody here that objects to or wants to speak on behalf of either allowing or not allowing the name change.
This is where it's really important that you are completely honest on all your forms.
But if the judge feels that maybe you're not being completely upfront with them, or that you are trying to hide something in the questions they ask, they may ask for further stuff.
Once the judge grants your name change, the order will be signed and you'll receive a stamped copy.
And I'm gonna be real honest with you. Doesn't matter what my birth certificate says. I'm not Al, I'm not Bert, I'm not Albert, I'm Alberto.
Got it. Alberto, not Albert.